Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the Broadcast Boys podcast. We are back and better than ever.
Every week, somehow, we manage to come back better than ever.
It's called rest. It's called relaxation.
Even though I'm exhausted.
And hard work.
We take no load management over here. Vacation doesn't exist in my vocabulary.
Absolutely.
Except for the summers from June to September.
Yeah, there's a lot of vacationing happening then.
But this week, Jake Paul and Tommy Fury were playing no fucking games. No rest for the wicked, my guys.
Bro, about damn time. How many times did they prolong this fight?
Listen, I've been following this brother since he first walked into the villa on Love Island. And I was sprung immediately. But they've been trying to arrange this fight for maybe about a year.
I feel like it's been put off like at least 2 or 3 times.
At least 2 or 3 times because they were trying to come for Tommy's crown, trying to mess with his visa, with his green card, let the brother fight.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the brother ain't American.
Yeah, I mean, we're privileged enough to not have to worry about these issues. But they were giving him a hard time. Hello? He's royalty, even though I'm totally convinced he's not Tyson Fury's brother.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's got to be like a quarter.
Well, I know it's 100%.
Not even half brothers.
They
like
don't share
brothers.
the same, one of the same parents for sure.
Well,
it
no,
seems like they share the same father.
Well, he looks exactly like Tyson, so that got to be his pops.
I believe they have the same father, different mother. His other mother must be beautiful, and Tyson's mom must be busted.
Hell yeah.
Because Tommy is a specimen, and Tyson is a specimen in a whole nother way.
Yeah, nah, Tommy is a beautiful man. There's only one way to put it. He's a beautiful man.
Him, Molly May, and Bambi make a beautiful family, and that's even more important than the victory.
That's baby Bambi?
Yeah, you know about Molly May, though?
No, who that?
A sweetheart from Love Island Villa. They met on the show.
Oh, they met on the show?
And actually stayed together. Yeah.
What?
They're a great couple, I gotta say.
Wow.
So I had no idea Tommy Fury.
Broadcast Boys officially shipping them.
Oh, 100%. When we're
Whatever
talking
that
about
means.
overrated, underrated couples, Tommy Fury and Molly May, underrated. 100%. Not even a question.
Did you watch the fight?
Of course, on TikTok Live, multiple sources.
Yeah,
because
word.
because they kept stopping, so I just had to search and search and search.
Yeah, Logan Paul was also talking shit to Tommy mid-fight.
Oh, I knew once he said that, it was a wrap.
Yeah, the mind games are just too much. How you going to shit talk somebody that's in the ring beating the shit out of your brother?
Logan Paul is looking more and more like that fake Logan Paul to me every day. Have you seen fake Logan Paul on TikTok?
Yes, I have.
Is he not? I hate Logan Paul's style. You're so rich, all you do is wear black.
His number one accessory is a bottle of Prime. And it matches every outfit that he has on.
We'll say the Prime drink does look fairly good.
Some really like it, some say it's all right. I can't tell if people are just trying to, say nice things to get on Logan Paul's good side or if that shit is actually good.
But now that KSI left, I will never, ever have a sip of that in my life.
He bounced from the company? Didn't they start it together?
They did. Wow. Betrayal, deception, disgrace.
The hits just keep on coming, huh?
So what about that fight? You know what? The fight, honestly, really wasn't shit. To me, Tommy Fury, even though he won, comes away looking worse. Because if he's really a professional boxer and he's been doing this his whole life, that shit was almost 100% even.
You could tell that Tommy was just a little bit more comfortable in there. He was getting punches off a little easier than Jake was. Jake, to me, is like, if anyone's ever played Fight Night back in the day, he was just spamming that overhand right.
They look more effective.
Probably stronger.
He does look like he's
probably
bigger.
stronger than Tommy Fury, for sure.
The fact that he knocked him down is ridiculous.
I mean, that was a good little hit, but it also seemed like that was more of a slip than a knockdown.
It was still a knockdown, though.
I mean,
Don't matter.
Technically, yes, a knockdown, but it looked like he just lost his footing.
And before the fight, a script leaked on Twitter. And a lot of it was going to script.
I was thinking that, like, were these fights scripted, right? Like the other ones, his older ones. Like, everyone's always saying that he paid these guys to take falls and everything like that. But then I want to run these numbers by you, Luke. 38, 38, 40, and 47. What do those numbers mean to you?
The amount of bodies he got in between each fight.
Just on the set of Bizardvark, actually.
Yeah.
Nah, but those are the ages of Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, and Anderson Silva. So the fact that he put them on the mat each time is not impressive. These are old men. He's officially fought somebody who's around his age, who actually has boxing experience, and not that he got exposed, but he lost.
I feel like he only proved himself. And I do think it's impressive he knocked those guys out besides Nate Robinson, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Because he went to sleep immediately. But those people are trained professionals. They're used to, like, holding their own and not getting knocked out. Imagine you playing a washed-up NBA player in anything and doing any sort of damage to them.
Oh, yeah, no.
So it's still the equivalent. So I would say it is impressive and never, ever doubt Jake Paul again. Or you can continue to do so because that's what he looks for.
What I'll say about Jake Paul, right, because I feel like we all went through a phase, some are probably still in it, where you just hate him, right? Like, he's annoying as fuck, and he gets under people's skin, and I understand why people wouldn't like him. But for me, Jake Paul made me give a shit about boxing for the first time in I don't know how many years. So for that alone, he got to be good for the sport.
He said he was the #1 prize fighter in the world, and while he's not because he's not a prize fighter, he actually might be the #1 attraction in boxing. which is absolutely ridiculous. It's true. I don't give a shit about boxing, but when he's on, I got to watch. And
course.
you can fuck with Jake Paul. I do fuck with Jake Paul, but you also can want to see him get knocked out. That's the beauty of his marketing and his skill set. Because I do like his antics, but at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to see Tommy put him on the floor for once, just to get humbled.
Someone eventually, if he keeps boxing, someone's going to put him on the mat.
Does Jake not get credit for not getting knocked out against a professional boxer?
We can give him some credit because he hung in there and he went the distance.
No matter what he does, he's going to be successful.
I think Jake Paul, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. No matter what he decides to do, he's going to be making money. People are going to be interested in what he's doing, whether he's fighting in a boxing ring or he makes a rival drink to Prime. Whatever it is he do, people are gonna support him. And if they're not there to support him, they're definitely there to hate. And either way, you're there.
I watched this fighter, Caleb Plant. Have you heard of him?
Name sounds familiar, yeah.
If he was in a ring,
I know that.
If he was in a ring with Jake Paul might not be alive. So that's why I'm pretty certain that Tommy Fury is slightly fugazi. No?
Is Caleb Plant a UFC fighter or a boxer?
No, he's a real boxer.
Oh, he's a boxer.
Yeah, I was watching these two guys throw hands. It was super speed.
How much do you think that Tyson Fury wanted to be at that fight?
Just in attendance?
Yeah.
A good amount?
I think that he was there to support, but there was a large part of him that didn't want to be there on the off chance that Tommy lost, that he didn't want to claim him as his brother, bro.
Yeah, this was a huge win because if Tommy lost, like Jake, no matter what, he's going to continue his career. But if Tommy lost, there's really no next step for him.
I mean, a reality TV show with his wife.
Oh, true. Sorry, I meant in the sport of boxing.
Oh, yes, okay.
The brother can do anything he wants to in this life, regardless of boxing. But he really put a lot on the line there. I do love the passion, and he deserves to be excited. He said, "My name's Tommy Fury. I have my own legacy." I'm like, you beat Jake Paul, like his brother's seven-time heavyweight champion. So a little bit different on the scales. But if that's your heavyweight fight, so be it.
Also, Tyson's like, he's fat. And he's able to do what he does.
But
that's
fat,
like amazing.
But he's fat, skinny. He's not really fat.
He's like skinny, fat, brolic. It's like a weird combination. He's unlike anything I've ever seen.
He'd be like a left tackle. Left tackle, these offensive linemen are not fat. They look fat, but they're all just beasts.
Yeah, just like me.
Exactly. Who has the time to train like this? That's a professional athlete. No one. And then who's an amateur enough boxer for him to face? That's why this really might have been the pinnacle.
He should fight his brother.
Oh.
That should be the next. You know what? Next Jake Paul fight, he needs to fight Logan. Paul versus Paul.
Floyd Mayweather's a good option. That's a crazy money grab.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Floyd wanted the money, yeah, he could do it.
KSI.
Yeah.
KSI, best laugh in the game by far.
Yeah. He has an infectious laugh. I'll give him that.
Michael B? You think he's good enough with that training or not yet?
I don't know if it. He looks like he could be good. I don't know if that's acting or if he's actually like out here training. I mean, Jonathan Majors looks like an incredible boxer, but again, that also could just be acting.
Is he the antagonist?
In Creed 3, yeah. It was just like the whole premise. And we'll get to Creed 3 a little bit later, but the whole premise is that he was just an old friend from when they grew up. And one's life went one direction, the other's life went the other. And now
sounds like they both went in the same exact direction.
Well, one of them went to jail for 20 years and came out.
Oh, that's a crazy, unlikely outcome. 20 years?
Or something like that. I don't know, man. We'll talk about it.
I guess Mike Tyson did it.
I don't know what it is. But all I'll say is that I'm hyped to see Jake Paul take his L, even though I kind of like him. But at the same time, I think he needed a little bit of humbling.
He still came away the winner. He still came away the winner to me.
How?
Because he fought a professional boxer, and it was more or less the exact same skill set. And he proved to Tommy that he's a real fighter, which is more important than anything else in my eyes.
How many times have you told me that Tommy Fury is not a professional boxer? Because of his record and who he's fought?
A lot.
Well, then it's not that impressive.
On both of their parts.
Nobody came away from this looking great, but the only one who came away that can say anything is Tommy Fury, who got the dub.
I don't know. I feel like if you're really about it, you should have knocked him the fuck out.
Tommy Fury? I mean, yeah, it would have been nice if he did, but I also think Jake Paul is really strong.
Jake is just more impressive of his skill set for the amount of time he spent in this sport, as opposed to Tommy born into this royal bloodline.
Whoever Jake Paul fights next, I hope it's Logan Paul, and I hope that E picks up a reality TV show with Tommy Fury and his girl and his new baby daughter.
I want to see KSI, not Logan yet.
Nah, I disagree.
He's not going to fight Logan until he fights KSI. Him fighting Logan is really the ultimate end goal. That's a crazy, huge match.
I don't really care for him to fight KSI. I'll watch, but I would get up for him and Logan Paul.
Would you pay for it or just TikTok live it?
I would pay for that.
But you TikTok live the other ones?
Yes.
I would maybe pay. I would maybe.
But anyway, the boxing world is hilarious.
We don't know anything about.
And we don't know.
Actually, you might know a little bit.
I don't know too much about boxing at all, so I'm only seeing it from like a very casual fan point of view. And the fight wasn't that impressive. And from what I saw, Tommy was in control the entire time. It was a tough fight. And like I said, regardless of how I feel about either one of these guys, they both brought more attention to the sport of boxing, and that alone makes them good for the sport.
And given their diminished skill set, it was definitively more entertaining than Pacquiao Mayweather. And Mayweather, did he fight Conor McGregor? He did, right?
He did, yeah.
That was better than that, too. Conor McGregor's the one he needs to fight.
Oh.
That's the ultimate. I feel like he could beat him.
Okay. Well, there you go. You heard it here. Jake Paul, Conor McGregor next year. All right, let's talk about the NBA, though, right? Because a lot is happening here in New York City for us to be excited about. But before I even get into that, there's something that we need to address.
What is
Dylan
that?
Brooks.
What did he do this time?
Did you see what he looked like last night?
Who were they playing?
They were playing the Lakers.
No, I didn't see.
Before I even say anything, let's pull it up. Let's take a look at it right here. Did you see this?
No, this guy's despicable.
Dylan Brooks looking like a zesty spring break Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He'll never find the right woman for him.
Instead of the Texas rattlesnake, he's looking like the Memphis garden snake.
He looks like his net worth is at least 1/8 of what it actually is.
Are you telling me that this is the brother who...
He's supposed to be locked
This is
down?
the one who stepped to Shannon Sharp? This is absolutely ridiculous. He looks like he's a few glow sticks away from a rave outfit.
Dylan Brooks at Alesso? No, Dylan Brooks is more of a Skrillex guy who actually held a secret concert at MSG. But that outfit's not really nearly as bad as anything Kyle Kuzma's coming with on a daily basis.
That is the worst outfit I've ever seen. Jorts and red sunglasses and a mesh vest.
Those are more capris, and I don't think that was mesh. That was leather. Was that mesh? Was that?
It was mesh in the back.
Really?
You didn't see the mesh in the back?
No, I didn't see. Dylan Brooks, I've seen way worse outfits than that coming to the arena.
I really don't think so. I think you are underestimating how tragic that outfit was.
I would not want to go to anything in that outfit, except maybe a funeral.
Kuzma showed up at something crazy yesterday, but like I couldn't even describe it.
I mean, he only has one of one pieces, right? He has the pieces from fashion weeks that you can't envision anyone actually wearing anywhere else, but you see them on the runway. And you're like, where the hell would this ever live?
It's crazy how they get fits off just for that tunnel walk.
No, I don't think they wear the same
They
thing.
don't do
more
anything
than once.
afterward.
No, I think Russell Westbrook throws his shit out immediately.
He has to. I don't think that there are any worse outfits in that one. I think that might have been the worst outfit in recent memory from any of these NBA players. The pink sweater with the long arms, better than that.
No, I actually like that one. And I do like the jacket he just wore. Kind of looks like this Lululemon coat I got for my girl. The big one.
Don't flex on us, bro.
Lululemon is pretty expensive. I guess it was a flex.
Yeah, I've never worn a pair of Lululemon anything in my life. Is it a women's brand?
Primarily, but they have men's stuff too. Yoga, fitness, all stuff you're about.
Yeah.
Name one yoga pose.
Child's pose.
2.
Downward facing dog.
3. Based it off that last one you just did.
Warrior pose.
Oh, wait. Why are you nice?
Because I'm
All right, not Warrior 1, but
Warrior 2.
come on! I don't know if I know any more than that one. That was impressive.
Oh, man.
Whoa. How?
You.
What were we even talking about?
We were talking about Dylan Brooks, but that bust is played out.
That busted. The whole team is played out. For you to even bring that up is very disrespectful to the organization of Memphis. Very disrespectful.
Last thing I want to do is disrespect John Morant.
Are the Grizzlies going to be formidable in the playoffs? I say no.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be a second round.
Oh,
Maybe
that's not,
Western Conference Finals.
oh, that's not formidable enough to me.
I think they're a second round exit, though.
I got
personally.
my man Yo-Yo Jokic.
This could be Jokic's year to make it to the finals, but he's not going to win.
I don't think he'll make the finals either. I don't even know why I just said that. I don't want to see them play in the finals. So fucking boring.
Yeah, they're a pretty boring team. What is the most entertaining finals that you want to see?
What a great question. Well, New York Knicks, because even if I wasn't a fan, just you can't deny they play the best brand of basketball in the league with some of the highest flyers. They do, not the best brand, but they actually are undeniably entertaining. And then in the West, I mean, the Grizzlies are actually really fun and fun to root against.
Yeah.
We'll go Knicks Grizzlies because I want redemption and I want Club Shay Shay riding with New York.
I don't think the Knicks are making it to the finals, but an entertaining finals to me would be the Sixers or Bucks out of the East.
I don't want to. I'd rather watch the Celtics. I know you don't like the Celtics, but they're pretty fun to watch.
You're not going to catch me saying I want to watch the Celtics in the finals.
The Sixers. I mean,
More than them, yeah. I love Embiid.
Almost every NBA team bores me, except for Orlando Magic.
Oh, we do love the Magic.
I would take Orlando Magic in the finals versus who's fun in the West. The Lakers can go.
You're the Jazz. Laurie Markkinen, Finals MVP.
Magic Jazz.
Magic Jazz finals would be
That would be the NBA.
the least watched NBA finals in history. Well, look, we brought up the Knicks, and there's a lot to be excited about. Knicks fans everywhere, stand the fuck up. I want to read off some stats about these surging New York Knicks, and I want you to react to them in 3 words or less.
5 words or less.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
5th in the conference over the Nets, Heat, Hawks, and Raptors.
That ass? I could cry.
We're undefeated since acquiring Josh Hart.
We called it.
He's a fucking bully.
A+. Y'all said we were biased, but we were just correct and biased.
Julius Randle, over the last 10 games, where the Knicks are 8-2, is averaging 27, 9, and 4 assists on 50% shooting.
The city of New York should be throwing a parade.
A parade! RJ ain't even playing well. Now, this is not necessarily anything to be, excited about, but he's averaging 17, 4, and 3 assists on 41% from the field and 28% from 3.
So that's not a good stat.
It's not a good stat at all, but my point is, we're still winning.
I mean, that's fine. If he has more of a diminished role, that's okay, as long as he's doing what he needs to do to win.
Right.
And I don't need him playing a big role on this team.
Right. Well, he doesn't even close out games anymore.
Because of Joshua Corazon.
Because Josh Corazon!
There's so many words that could, just random English words for last names that could be translated.
I know,
Josh Corazon really does have heart, though.
Somebody said this on Twitter, that he's just a hand-in-glove fit. Like, the way he just walked in and played his role perfectly, he's still rebounding a bunch, he's knocking down open shots, active in the passing lanes, playing crazy defense. He's exactly what we needed. One thing that I also wanted to say was that if we break down the roster, Julius, early stages of his prime, I would say. He's about 27 years old.
Middle of his prime. Middle of his prime.
All right.
Definitely not early.
Early to middle stage of his prime, because he's about 26, 27 years old, right? Brunson and Mitch are in year 5. RJ's in year 4. Quick and Obi are in year 3. Grimes is in year 2. We have a very, very, very young team. And I know Knicks fans always want to be really, really hyped and try and make us way better than we are before we're there yet. But we got a young team, and we got to let them kind of evolve. We got to let them get better. We got to let them progress, because what we're seeing from them now, I'm seeing baby warriors.
I don't know about all that, but as Knicks fans, all you can really ask for is a team that's competing every night and makes the playoffs after years of certified trash. There's not too much else you could ask for, right? This is all we wanted to watch. Just a good team that's competent and plays hard and is battling with the best of them.
The final stat that I want to give you that I love personally, on the season, and I bet you this is going to surprise you, we're 7th in the NBA in defensive rating in the whole NBA on the season. And over the last 15 games, the 2nd best team in the NBA in defense.
I'm not too surprised at 7th, because that should be the pride of our team, right?
I mean, with Tibbs.
Yeah, exactly. But 2nd overall, that's pretty crazy.
Also, keep in mind, Mitch just got back.
Oh, my gosh. That's like Hakeem. Imagine Hakeem not being on the Rockets.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is that if they're 2nd in the NBA in defensive rating and Mitch wasn't even playing.
Maybe he was a problem then.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
or maybe we're just playing really well right now. Point is that we have a lot to be happy about, but I want the Knicks fans to look at me right now, okay? Because I wrote this down because this is how I best express myself. All of that being said, I'd like to remind all my Knicks fans back home that we have been here before. And while I am all for the city buzzing over a point guard of our dreams, Jalen Brunson, and all-star Julius being our king again, I was also there when we won a single playoff game 2 years ago and started chanting, "We want Brooklyn," just to get bounced by punk-ass Trae Young in 5 games. So I'm down for the hype, but let's temper expectations and appreciate these young boys for figuring it out and making us proud. And remember, we are the New York Knicks, so disappointment is likely imminent.
Interesting. I don't know what that ran. That ran had every single message in it.
I'm just reminding the fans back home.
You're just you're speaking to yourself. I feel like they're all fine. You're emotionally unstable with the Knicks.
You wouldn't understand. Real Knicks fans right now are hyped for no reason, and I have to make sure they know.
But I'm going to have to say it again. New York desperately needs new celebrity fans.
Celebrity Row needs some work for sure.
John B. is the biggest charity case of an acting career I've ever seen in my life. Literally the whole damn show. If it wasn't for COVID, that show never would have happened. And at the Khalid concert. Do you see that?
Of course not. I never see anything that you say, did you see that?
Outer Banks and Khalid had like a joint show in North Carolina so that they could announce season 4.
I fuck with Khalid.
You never heard of John B?
Ain't John B
a Beach Boy song?
Nah. I feel like he did a song in the
90s. John B is like an R&B singer too.
He did a song in the 90s Drake sampled, right?
Yeah, John B is an R&B singer too.
Giannis Antetokounmpo was on The Daily Show with Hassan Minaj recently. Did you see that?
I did. Why was he on the show?
Giannis was on the Daily Show and he was talking crazy. I saw a clip out to him talking crazy to Kevin Durant, Luka, bunch of guys. But when I saw that, I was like, yo, this is very much out of character for him. But then I rewatched and I watched the whole clip. Hassan Minhaj wrote all of those things for him to say.
Oh, I was going to say that he was prompting him to talk trash.
Right, that he was, because he was saying, Hassan was saying, Giannis is probably the most wholesome NBA superstar of all time. Dude really seems like a big-ass kid, like real nice, real respectful to all the people that he plays with and stuff like that. A monster on the court, but seemingly a very nice dude. Hassan was just like, yo, like, you're always so humble. Like, you need to know that you're an American. He was saying, like, you're an American now. Like, you need to talk your shit. So, like, I want you to look at the camera and, like, read these lines where that I wrote for you, talking shit to some of the players that you play against. He said that Luka is playing with Kyrie, but it's not going to do anything because he has hot dogs for arms and cankles.
I can't. Does he even know what those mean?
I doubt Giannis even knows what that means.
I don't disagree with that take either.
He said Jokic was hitting a Burger King drive-thru instead of the finals.
BK cannot get out of my head.
And then the last one was at KD. It was that same old tired thing that they say about KD about I'll teach you how to win on your own team and carry your own team. But is Kevin Durant not one of the greatest players of all time?
Of course.
Was he not the best player on every team he's ever been on?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, like, what are they really talking about?
I saw the KD clip because that was taken out of context as something that he may have said on his own accord, you know? And that's what I thought. It didn't seem scripted at all.
I just think it's unfair at this point. In the era of super teams, right? Started by, like, if you want to really go back, started by that, like, 04 Lakers team, right? That ended up losing the finals.
Rockets, really.
That 08 Celtics team, and then the Heatles, and then the Warriors. It was just like, yo, it was a trend that was like kind of happening, and that it was only front page news because KD was at the top of his game. He was in his prime. He left Russell Westbrook, and the same with LeBron. He was in his prime. He left Cleveland to go to Miami. It was like, that's why that was like, and the age of social media.
Still the sorriest move by a superstar Stephen A. Smith has ever seen.
I do not refute that it was a pretty soft move to go to a 73-win team after they just knocked you out of the playoffs.
When you were up 3-1.
And then also not let Russ, who seemingly was his best friend at the time, not let him know and just dip on him like that. It was definitely a punk move, but I ain't really mad at the brother for trying to win.
I mean, it ain't my team. It's not that big of a deal.
Right?
He did ruin the NBA
for
2 or 3 seasons, but, you know, so be it.
Yeah, sure.
Can always get into other things besides basketball for a few years. Thanks a lot, Kevin Durant.
Do you think Giannis can stand to be a little bit more vicious?
He's a fucking monster on the court. He's fine. He's fine as he is. Yeah, it doesn't matter about off the courts, whatever.
That narrative about him being too nice, like, sure, okay, that's cool. But, like, when he's on the court, he's one of the meaner players in the league. So as long as he's able to kind of turn that on and, you know, bust people ass when necessary, then I'm good with him.
I feel like that could apply more to LeBron than Giannis. LeBron's always mad nice on the court.
Yeah.
He's never, when he's
Except
annoying,
for the
he's just complaining. But he's not extra ruthless or anything.
No.
The only time he's ruthless is when he hits his stupid celebration.
LeBron is so good, and maybe, you know, it's because I haven't been on the receiving end of him coming down the court at me. But I feel like he don't put fear in people the same way that, like, Kobe used to, same way that Giannis does. You know what I mean? The same way that Michael Jordan back in the day. Like, a lot of those guys, I feel like he's just such like a wholesome, nice-ass
He is. I feel like it's partly because he's so accessible off the court. I feel like Kobe and Jordan were pretty mysterious. And you did not get
where
many.
They at?
The gym.
In
But
the
LeBron's in the gym too, but you're just going to get him rapping in the back of his car on the way to the gym.
It's funny that you said that because, like, there's no way LeBron isn't as much of a gym rat as Jordan and Kobe were, but seemingly has so much time to, like, do all this other shit that he does.
Seemingly has so many more weaknesses on the court.
Yeah, I guess
They're going to say
true.
it's crazy because he's obviously reading the lyrics to all these songs.
Well, I wasn't talking about that, but yeah, that too.
What's next?
Next up, we talked about it earlier, but I want to talk about Creed 3. There was a hilarious red carpet moment when Michael B. Jordan and the Conqueror himself, Jonathan Majors, was doing their red carpet tour.
What's that nickname?
The Conqueror?
Yeah.
Kang, bro. MCU. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mortal Kombat.
Michael B. Jordan is on the red carpet premiering his new movie. He's going up and down the media aisle where they're taking pictures of him.
Shout out Straw Hat Goofy.
Shout out Straw Hat Goofy. And they're doing little interviews with him. And he comes across a young woman who points out that she went to high school with Michael B. Jordan. and Michael B is kind of giving her this side eye, and she says, "Oh, I went to high school with Michael." Da da da. He was like, "Oh, the corny kid, right?"
Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
I'm happy for Michael that he got that off his chest, because he was definitely sitting on that resentment for a really long time, because it's like, imagine like chasing your dream and people just making fun of you for it.
And your name is Michael Jordan, not Michael B. Jordan. Then.
Yeah, his name was just Michael Jordan.
That's a little absurd.
I mean, I guess. No, look, that's
the name, not the dreams.
It goes to show you that back then, middle school, high school, like you could get made fun of for anything.
They used to call me Luke Skywalker. I'm like, so? So? He's one of the goats.
A fucking Jedi, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He brought balance to the Force. The fuck did you do?
After this video, I looked up Michael B. Jordan in high school just to see if he was looking like a corny kid.
Yeah.
Because the question in my mind, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother? After that clip. And he looks exactly the same. Star-studded, so handsome, it factor, undeniable, even at age 16, 17, 18.
Bro.
Not to mention he'd already been in roles.
Yeah,
That's corny? Success is corny?
He was in Hardball.
Where's Wallace?
He was in The Wire. Where the fuck is Wallace? He had a bunch of shit going on. And if he carried around a headshot in his bag, good for him. It's probably because he had an audition coming up. Always got to keep that thing on you. Be prepared.
But if someone like Michael B. Jordan was struggling socially in high school and was clearly a God-given, one of the sexiest man alive superstars, that means everyone goes through it at some point.
Of course.
And don't ever give up on your dreams.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what classifies as corny in high school?
Everything.
Because if I look back, Luke,
everything.
We were pretty fucking corny back in the day.
I think it's cool to be corny.
Of course.
I think one of the reasons why Drake is so popular is because he's incredibly corny. But it just makes him relatable. He's just a normal dude. If you're out here trying to be the coolest guy in the block, that's whack to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think about us, and I think about how we were definitely corny back in the day. You think about, like, we would play video games all the time. Like, we weren't really like...
I haven't changed at all.
Well, you know, we haven't changed at all either. Like, but like video games all the time. Bro, you had piano lessons after school. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I had to stop playing middle school basketball to prioritize piano.
Exactly.
And it was a good decision.
We never skipped school. We were decent students.
Didn't smoke. That's super fucking lame.
Didn't smoke, didn't drink.
But Michael B. Jordan, never give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
Ever. He's a cool corny kid, right?
Like, clowning somebody for chasing their dreams is hilarious to me. I was watching a Breakfast Club clip, and Charlamagne said that in Newark, they only knew like one way of living. And so when they saw somebody like Michael B. Jordan, like, you know, trying to be an actor and like being a creative and whatever, they're probably like, oh, he's a cornball because he's not out like in the streets doing whatever, selling drugs, gang life, whatever the fuck.
But it also could be tough to see the vision. We went to high school and middle school with AJR, who are literally multi-millionaire, top of the chart musical artists.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say they were pretty ass in high school, talent-wise. Or do we not see it?
Well, like the star of their group was like hadn't hit
6.
puberty. Yeah,
okay,
like,
fair
he was,
enough.
Like,
we had
10 years old.
Without the the lead singer is the little brother who was too young to really show out at the time.
Yeah.
But you never know who's going to be a star.
Yeah, I hosted the talent show my senior year of high school, and they were an act in it. And it's just so funny how they have like multiple chart toppers.
They're omnipresent everywhere.
Yeah.
At every mall,
I swear
any food court, they have bangers.
Didn't they have a song in a video game? I could have sworn they had a song in a video game.
More impressively than that, their song previewed the season finale of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and the Home Run Derby.
Oh, yeah. I remember that, too.
They're out here. Shout out the Metzger brothers.
It's crazy. Well, look, I mean, all I'm going to say is that to all the corny kids out there, look at Michael B. Jordan, man. So inspirational. So be corny now, and who knows, your light may shine in the future.
But never give up your corniness, too, because that could be an imperative part of who you are. I still play piano.
And to all the reporter ladies out there that called people corny back in the day, when you see them in the future, just know they might keep that same energy.
Deuce, did you catch the Creator League last week?
No. Sorry. I haven't been watching nothing lately.
That's not true, though. But you saw some of the memes from it, right?
Yes. I saw clips.
Tell me what you saw.
I saw clips. I saw that it was a very It was a very physical game. Stefania was throwing out illegal screens. Jenna Bandy was about to step to her.
So Stefania essentially knocked YPK Ray out for the season.
How?
Apparently, he came into the game with an injury. Did you not? The illegal screen she said.
I saw the illegal screen. It didn't look like it was
vicious.
It didn't look like it was season-ending.
No, it wasn't. But I think all the physicality added up. And Ocho Cinco, I love you, brother, but you're insane. You're blind. Stefani was running into Bandy after every jump shot. Did you not remember when Giannis decked Mike Dunleavy in the playoffs?
Yeah.
She was doing that to her every time she shot a three. Not making her fall.
That's illegal and it's dangerous.
You didn't see those clips?
I did see
so
one
people
of those,
were saying Stefani was playing like Grayson Allen. I believe her shot chart, she was 0 for 3. Julian Newman scored 42 total points, including a one-man comeback in game 2. YPK Ray got hurt, so it ended up being Julian Newman versus Jenna Bandy.
A 1v1.
A 1v1 boy versus girl.
Oh, God.
Game 11, and he swept her.
He beat her up.
Only in the Creator League could you have the weirdest possible outcome like that.
I mean, that's what makes it so electrifying, though.
Should Stefania not be facing Bandy? That's what I kind of wanted to see. Because Bandy commented, never associate me and her in the same sentence again. So there's definitely some tension there.
Definitely some
Even though they
tension.
both started in Highlight Her House and seemed to be a rousing success. But Creator League, the past 2 weeks have gone crazy.
Well, we'll see how the Creator League pans out. Last week got a little physical.
Real quick.
We'll see how it goes.
Who do you have winning the whole thing?
Friga and Lolo.
Why? 30 seconds.
Because Friga is by far the best guy in the competition, and Lolo is a good complimentary just spot-up shooter for him.
And so no one can hang with Friga in this competition. No. I feel like anyone that could hang with him is just too...
Yeah, I was going to say, like Julian and T-Jazz skill-wise, just as good as Friga, but he got a foot on him.
The only way that they can win is if Julian gets the ball and doesn't give it up, which is possible.
Julian's nice.
When you've taken 50,000 jumpers, he can go on a 21-0 run.
Julian's nice. In this arena, Julian's nice.
He's dirty. He's my favorite player. He's
you
totally
ready to
changed the
apologize?
tide. I'm ready to apologize to Julian. I'm not ready to apologize to his father.
That's fair.
Because I feel like Julian got dragged into the beef,
Yeah,
and I
did.
apologize that happened, but your father's still definitely a certified clown. I also like him too, though.
Respectfully, of
I
course.
like him too, though. He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
So I believe he knew what he was doing. He was messing with me, and I was messing with him. So the way they're playing, we might see them at the Final Four.
Mutually beneficial beef right there.
I don't really see how it benefited them, but maybe because they're in the Creator League now.
Exactly.
Wow. Butterfly effect, my little Ashton Kutchers.
All
Bring
right.
us home.
Today, me and Brody are drafting Hollywood heartthrobs. Let's see who's the sexiest man alive.
I'm very familiar with the People's Sexiest Man Alive repertoire.
All right, so for my first pick, I may be reaching on this one a little bit, but he is America's daddy right now. Every Sunday night, fighting the zombies. Give me Pedro Pascal. Everyone loves him right now, bro. I'm going to get mad love in the comments for that.
I do love Pedro Pascal. I think his greatest skill is acting.
He's America's daddy.
That was one of the best takes I've ever had.
His greatest skill is acting.
I meant he's a better actor than he is a heartthrob, but as should most of these people.
All right, I'm just saying, Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us, America's daddy, show some respect.
I'm going to have to go Romeo and Juliet era Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, 90s Leo?
Because there's never been more of an actual heartthrob than him. If you look up the word in the dictionary, it's not actually a photo of him, but it should be.
All right, well, then if we're doing that.
That's one edge to me, first point.
Yeah, because you decide who wins. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going with Pedro's running mate. Give me Oscar Isaac.
I hate this draft for you right now. Give me Ben Affleck, Goodwill Hunting era.
This
my
is worst
God.
era of him.
He was so hot.
Boston douchey back then.
He was playing a character.
What? Huh? Nah, bro.
You don't think Ben Affleck is hot in that era?
I
Are you
think
out of
he's
your
much
mind?
hotter. Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck is much hotter. Moving on.
J-Lo does.
All right, next up. Oh, me fucking Elvis, Austin Butler. Austin Butler. You kidding me?
Not Elvis, Austin Butler?
Austin Butler.
Okay, not
Elvis.
You would have had it. You would have had it with Elvis.
Nah, bro, fuck that. I'm doing relevant, bro. I'm doing relevant people. People that are hot right now.
You said American heartthrobs, but I'm going Canadian. I'm going Justin Bieber.
He's a heartthrob to you?
Of course.
Not a heartthrob, bro.
What?
Not a heartthrob.
Justin Bieber in his prime wasn't a heartthrob?
He's an icon.
People were losing their minds over him.
He's an icon. He's talented.
Who do I have? Leo, Ben Affleck, and Justin Bieber. A lot of similar
Pedro
vibes
Pascal,
on my team.
Oscar Isaac, and Austin Butler.
Teams
I'm going for the all like the hot right now team.
Okay.
I'm telling you, comments are gonna feel me on this hot right now team. Let me think. On top of that, Brendan Fraser and the Whale. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but you should go Brendan Fraser, George of the Jungle.
Oh, hell yeah. Matter of fact, Brendan Fraser, George of the Jungle. To go from George to whoever he is in the Whale right now, range.
Brendan Fraser was ripped.
OD.
He still is handsome, but he was really, really handsome.
Oh, yeah, he was.
But you just missed. I've taken some of the greatest stars of their generations, but I'm going to go current now and go with the corny kid, Michael B. Jordan. He's one of people's sexiest man alive.
I've actually heard from multiple sources that a lot of women don't find him attractive.
You don't know hot guys like me, and I know Katie knows this for a fact. You just don't. I have a sister.
I think he's hot. I'm just saying a lot of women don't think that Michael B. Jordan is hot.
I have a sister and a mother.
Let me show you the meme right now. I just got a meme from my friend who just said this.
I mean, I just destroyed you in this draft.
No, you didn't.
Heartthrob. Someone
on Twitter said Michael B. Jordan is cute, but doesn't have any edge. He just looks, I don't know, responsible. He looked like he know where his birth certificate is at.
So they're saying he's the corny kid.
Basically.
So you're buying into that jargon, that bullshit.
I just think people on Twitter are clever.
It's toxic.
Did I pick a fourth person?
Yeah. Brendan Fraser's your only good pick. I love Pedro Pascal as an actor. I never look at him as anything more than that.
Bro, women are obsessed with him right now. Men and women alike love Pedro. And Oscar. And Austin.
Austin?
People love Austin.
I think you should have taken Elvis.
Nah, fuck regular Elvis, bro.
What?
Corny.
He's the hound dog, though.
I'm good.
Ain't nothing but a dog.
I wanted some Latino representation in my list.
Yeah, that's why I got Ben Affleck for J-Lo.
Do you think that's Latino representation?
He's half Latino.
That shows how white you are.
He's half Latino now.
No, he's not.
So Ben Affleck's he's not hot here at all.
No. Boston douchebag hot? No, I'm good.
It's the era.
I don't give a shit.
This is insane.
Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck?
That was like 2 years ago.
Of both of our teams, Oscar Isaac is the hottest of all of them.
Leo.
No, Oscar Isaac is hotter than Leo.
That's absurd.
All right, so what's the next one?
I'm going to name 3 celebrities. You're going to tell me what these people have in common. Are you ready?
Yes.
First up, the trio of Ben Simmons, Blake Griffin, and Devin Booker.
Come on, bro. They have very similar taste in women. They love Pepsi-loving thin white girls named Kendall Jenner.
All Shorty was trying to do was broke a piece with that commercial. Undervalued and underrated. That's correct. They all dated Kendall Jenner. Next up, this is way harder. Halle Bailey, Zion Williamson, and Addison Rae.
Are they all from Louisiana?
Nope. But it is some personal bit of information.
Halle Berry or Halle Bailey?
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey and
It's DDG.
Yeah. Halle Bailey,
Zion and Addison.
And Addison Rae. Same amount of TikTok followers.
No way. Addison's
she's
out here.
You sure? Cause Zion's from like South Carolina, something like that, right?
Yep.
North Carolina.
And Addison's from Louisiana.
Right. And I don't know where
They're not all from the same place.
They're not all from the same place, but
Think about basic information on a survey.
Basic information on the survey. Oh, do they have the same birthday?
Not the same birthday.
They graduate the same year, or
Not the same birthday, but more general than that.
Oh, we talking signs? Are they the same sign?
No. Even more wider than that.
The fuck?
Not the same sign.
They don't got the same moon rising?
What'd you say? You said same birthday, which would mean they're the same
age.
Which would mean they were born in the same.
They were born in the same year?
Yes! That was genius. That was genius.
You really fed me that one.
Not really at all. Okay, next up. Charles Barkley, Adrian Peterson, and Ken Griffey Jr.
Never won a championship.
Yes!
Come on! You ain't the bus driver?
The bus driver. Okay. My close personal friend Harry Styles, Bruno Mars, and Billie Eilish. Has to do with accolades.
Oh, they all are Grammy winners?
For what?
Best album?
What? Yes!
Come on!
Wow. You're burning through these.
Act like I don't do this.
Okay. Steph Curry, Matthew Stafford, and James Harden. Good luck with this one.
No, Steph and Matthew Stafford don't have their jersey retired at the strip club like James.
Are they all devout Christians?
No.
No, but 2 of the 3 probably are.
Probably. Not James, though. James believes in one thing only, and that's getting money.
Think about when their careers started.
Oh, they all started in 2009?
Yes.
They were all
Got the
drafted.
exact year?
Yeah, they were all drafted in 2009?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Holy
okay.
shit. Keep doubting him. See what good it does you. Okay, next up. This you should get in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Barry Bonds, Manu Ginobili, Mike Vick, and I'll add in Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle.
Oh, lefties?
Yes! Let's go! Oh my God. Come see him one-on-one.
6 of the greatest lefties this world has ever seen.
It's true. All right, that's it. Thank you, Deuce. Great work. Perfect score.
All right, bozos. Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of the Broadcast Boys podcast. Until next week, you already know what it is. All love, top to bottom. Peace.